will it be? What will it be? What will it be? Zucchini. My sister, probably great that she challenged me for this because this was starting to get neglected. So the fact that we can get this cooked is great. For this challenge, she told me to make anything I wanted, a side, a main dish, using my zucchini. I'm gonna challenge myself to make something brand new, never made before by me. When my 4-year-old was a baby, I would take the zucchini, I would keep it whole, I'd cook it up in the oven, and then I'd puree it, right? So just to give him a homemade baby food. When he had that as a baby, I had tasted it and loved it and thought this tastes really good, but what would I'm not gonna just eat pureed zucchini. Yeah, maybe it can be turned into a soup or something, I don't know. But I thought, okay, how can I make the zucchini protein heavy too? Because we don't want to make, just zucchini. That's not gonna keep you full, at least not gonna keep me full. I need my protein. So I'm gonna try to make a high protein Alfredo sauce. Ooh. So first of all, don't forget your wine and roll the intro. Let's go. I've never tried this. We're gonna experiment together, and whether or not it's good, I'm still gonna post it, and then I'll be honest, if it's trash, I'll tell you it's trash. But to make that a little bit better, I'm going to also do the Nutella Hot Chocolate recipe in this video. So what that means is that even if we get a crappy zucchini Alfredo, hopefully it's good. We're going to get a hot chocolate recipe regardless. So it all works out in the end. If anyone knows anything about me, I am kind of lazy when it comes to cooking and recipes. I don't want to have to sit in the kitchen dicing and slicing and doing a lot of prep work. I've got 2 kids, so I got to do this fast, right? All I'm going to do is I peeled my zucchini real quickly. I missed some spots. It doesn't matter. I'm not cutting off the ends either. We're going to keep a whole. We'll cut off the ends before we blend it, but we're going to keep a whole for now. And I'm just going to put it right on a sheet of tin foil. And I'm going to just put a couple garlic cloves in here as well. I am using olive oil for this recipe. I don't know why. I put a little bit of olive oil on it. I'm going to put a little bit of garlic salt on it. And then, of course, a little bit of my roasted garlic and herb should. And I'm just going to wrap it up. So I have it so it should hopefully not leak, so that it all just kind of sits in its own juices. I have the oven set to 400. I'm just gonna put this in there like that, and I'm gonna come back later. I have other things to do. I gotta do laundry. I gotta feed the baby, clearly. So we're gonna just throw that in the oven. I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna come back when it's ready. Probably a half an hour. We'll see. As we're waiting for that zucchini, because I do want it to get caramelized, nice and soft, I want to be able to blend it at the end. And we're going to be blending it with a couple spices, I think. I really don't know. I don't know what flavor I'm going for here. So I'm just going to taste it and add flavors as I'm tasting it. And then we'll see if we can come up with a brand new recipe on camera, live, for your entertainment. This is not filmed live. I shouldn't say that. Don't sue me. So let's start making our hot chocolate. Right now on the stove, I have evaporated milk from Aldi. Of course, Aldi, endorse me. I love you. Let's have a relationship, Aldi. A relationship. I'm doing it on the stove in a saucepan because I was just reading where it said that it can easily curdle. So we're just doing it on a very low heat because I've never really worked with evaporated milk before. We're gonna be doing the chocolate milk 3 ways so we can taste test it and see what we like the best. So one of them is gonna be evaporated milk. I also put a little bit of this vanilla paste in it. I love using vanilla paste over vanilla extract. I just feel like it actually has flavor, not just tastes like alcohol. And I pulled out the cinnamon because I don't know yet if I'm gonna use it. So it's gonna be nearby in case I taste it and say, yeah, let's do it. In this cup, I have coconut milk. And then here, I just have a 2% Fairlife milk. So I'm gonna heat these up too. I'm gonna microwave them one at a time. My evaporated milk is probably ready. So while the one heats up, I'm gonna start the mixing of the other. Sorry. I have these mostly used Nutella jars that are still within date and are not gross in any way. They just look gross because it's just the last remnant, but you can't get that much out. But I have extra jars, so if I need to kind of share Nutella, we're gonna do that. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour the evaporated milk right into this. I'm only gonna go halfway because I wanna be able to shake this. And since it's gonna be warm, if I close this and start shaking this, the pressure's gonna build up inside and I don't want it to explode. So please, if you're doing this at home, leave room for the steam to build up because I don't want it to explode and burn you. And I'm not making it extremely hot right now either because I want to be able to hold it in my hands because this is plastic. I want to be able to hold it in my hands without burning myself. So maybe just, I don't know how hot it's going to be, but just like a nice lukewarm. We can always heat it up more after we've gotten the chocolate out of this. It just needs to be a little warm so that the Nutella on the inside of this melts a little bit easier. So I'm going to go add it to this. This may end up being a little bit warmer than I want it to be, so I'm going to go slow. All right, so I added it right inside. This one is the evaporated milk. Let's start by just doing a circular motion because again, I'm a little worried it's gonna explode. It feels good, so I'm gonna go and do a real shake on it, but over the sink. My goal is I do want all of the Nutella to kind of get off the sides here because who wastes Nutella? Come on, and we want to be able to recycle this baby, so instead of washing the Nutella off with water, you gotta wash the Nutella off with milk and make your hot chocolate. Kind of like with your wine, you can't just wash your glass. You have to put a little bit of water in the wine at the end, swirl it around and drink that because you can't waste that last drop of wine. Of course not. What are you? Not Italian? It is looking good. A lot of it's stuck to the bottom here, so I'm gonna make sure the top's down nice and tight. And I'm just gonna set it on my counter like this so that kind of can soak in that part while I grab the coconut milk and we're gonna start the next jar. I'm really curious which one I'm gonna like the best. This is what this jar looks like. Got my coconut milk here. I don't even know what made me think of the coconut milk. I thought about it, I thought, oh my God, hazelnut and coconut, that's gonna be so good. One thing the son did ask for when I told him I was making the hot chocolate was, do we have those little white squishy things for the hot chocolate? You mean marshmallows? Yes, marshmallows. So we're gonna have to make sure we put the marshmallows in this at the end. I've got my 2% Fairlife milk here. Can I have one more? And there's how much is in there. At the end, if I think one needs more Nutella flavor, I'm just gonna add more of it from my other jar. Because I actually have one more mini one and I have another one that's a glass container. I did feel like it'd be unfair if one of them did come from the glass, so I decided that wouldn't be part of the experiment. And if I do add that to any of the others, then I should add it to all. Because in my opinion, I do think that the Nutella that comes out of the glass is better than the Nutella that comes from the plastic. I don't know. Prove me wrong? Yeah, prove me wrong. I want someone to do taste tests. So one of our viewers can grab a traditional European, mine is Italian, but a traditional European or Italian Nutella and get an American Nutella, put them side by side, have them blindfold you, taste them both, tell me if one's not more creamy, if one is a little bit more real flavored, because in America everything is flavored like a freaking pesticide or a processed food or preservatives. Everything tastes like that unless you're making it fresh. So I know I only added the vanilla paste to the evaporated milk. I'll probably add vanilla paste to all of it. When I tasted the evaporated milk on its own, I thought, I think you need just a little bit more sweetness. While we were waiting for everything to cook, we got some things in the oven. We got our chocolate milks settling a little bit. While we wait for all that, we're gonna start a segment called Nephew Nonsense. My 4-year-old son. He is very smart. He's a good kid. We've always called him our Mr. Mischief though. He always gets into some sort of trouble and it doesn't usually get him hurt or in trouble, but there's always something that me and my husband just go, oh my God. So on that note, lately our son has wanted to be a little bit more independent. So when I pack his lunches, for example, when I give him a cheese stick, I peel it a little bit, I get it open so that it's a little bit easier for him to grab the sides, and then he opens it the rest of the way at school. Okay? Same thing for Baby Bells. You know, I'll get it started, I'll peel off a little bit part of that red wax, and you know, he does it at home. He knows how to do it at home, so he should know how to do it at school. Oh my gosh. So we always ask him, how did you do at lunch with lunch today, to see how well he ate, because we've talked about how picky he is on this channel before. So he's a very picky boy. So we like to know if he actually ate his lunch. So we always open up his lunchbox and be like, all right, let's go. Let's see. I open this up, Angelina, and I see half the Baby Bell eaten. And a big old teeth mark right through the wax. Clearly, that means my child, instead of unwrapping the red part that he always unwraps at home, took that and he just went, I wonder what the red part tastes like, and just... So either it didn't taste that good because he left the other half for evidence for Mama so that she could stop that from happening in the future, or he just got full. When I confronted him, did you just bite this? And he goes, yeah. I'm like, you're supposed to remove the red wax, babe. Are you okay? And of course I'm Googling it. It is fine. It's not toxic, so he lived. But what? People, this is the sort of stuff that people don't warn you about when you are about to become a mother, about, hey, when your kid starts being independent and shows you that they can independently do something, don't put it past them to just go off the rails, okay? All right, don't put it past them. And of course, he won't eat a frickin' corn or pea or a carrot or a cucumber, but he'll eat a red wax seal? Like, what? All right, it's time to do our taste test. Let me just make sure everything is still kind of warm. It is, okay, nice. Look at how well that actually melted everything off the sides and everything. I'm gonna do one more big shake just to make sure. So yeah, look at how well that kind of cleaned it up. We got most of that Nutella out. This one is the coconut milk. This one I'm really excited to try because coconut and hazelnut go well together, don't they? I think. Try the coconut. Oh baby, that's rich. Oh, that's good. Mommy might already have a winner. Okay, all right, let's go. Hold on 1 second, I'll go get the kid. Stand right here. You got 3 hot chocolates, 1, 2, and 3. You're gonna tell me which one you like best, okay?
Delicious.
Delicious. Do you want to drink the rest of that before I give you the next one? Nope. Okay.
I like
But
that one the best.
You only tried one so far. Which one did you like? The first one, the second one, or the third one? The first one?
Try it, though. Try it.
It's the same as what's in here. Yeah, is that your favorite?
Yes.
Do you want more?
A lot.
A lot. A lot, please. Well, the son said his favorite was the one with evaporated milk. I will say, oh, the baby's crying. He's probably upset that he's not getting any hot chocolate. You'll get some chocolate milk later, baby. Mama. This one is very creamy, really rich, very good. Coconut milk? Coconut milk is good, but that one definitely needs the cinnamon. That's good. Yes, cinnamon to the coconut milk one. Milk one still works. The evaporated milk makes it so creamy and rich. The coconut milk is just that combination that is spectacular. And then the normal milk works. So whatever you have at home, just add it to your Nutella jar, shake it up, and drink your hot chocolate, baby. It's gonna be so good. Funny is that the first time I heard the song was when it was in Angelina's commercial, and now I'm hearing it everywhere. I had never heard it before, and I love it. It's a jam. By the way, the baby needed me a little bit more than just a little high. He needed me for reals. Oh, it's backwards. Sorry, because I had to stop to go get him. I don't even remember what I was doing, man. Gosh, get tucked. Sorry, I really gotta stop dancing. Okay, I do remember what I was doing. I was gonna make the Alfredo sauce. We'll see if it works. He's sick. Everyone's sick in my house. This is what my zucchini looked like. I wanted it to get that little bit of caramelization on the bottom, and then that's the top. If this ends up not working, then my recipe is take zucchini, chop it off, put it with some olive oil and some garlic salt and some garlic ricochet, and bake it for a little bit. Okay, that's the real recipe if this sucks. Okay, I love this song too. Jams tonight. Where did I put the? There it is. Speaking of this song, I think this is called Flowers Need Rain, and I don't remember who it's by. Pablo something maybe? I don't know. But he has an acoustic version of this, Angelina. I've been meaning to send it to you, but look up the acoustic or orchestra one of Flowers Need Rain. It is so beautiful. Like, this is fast and it's pumpy, and I'm like, you want to dance to it. It's fun. The other one is so beautiful. It is just, I don't know. You gotta look it up. I'm just gonna put the zucchini. I'm gonna try to let it drain a little bit because I don't want all of those juices. Oh gosh, it's so juicy. Oh, it's so juicy. I'm sure that looks really weird. I'm just gonna blend her till creamy. This is what the garlic looks like. I was gonna blend it. You know what? This one looks fine. This one's fine. I'm gonna blend that one. Here's the questionable part, I think, if it hasn't been questionable up until now. I've seen so much stuff online about how amazing cottage cheese is. They say that it's good in protein, it's great for fat loss, and etc., etc. Y'all, I don't know, man. I don't usually like cottage cheese. I don't know, I don't love it. And I just thought, okay, everyone keeps talking about how great it is in protein. If I can make an Alfredo of just cottage cheese and zucchini, that's gotta be the most healthy sauce you can make, right? Maybe? I was gonna try to do equal parts. And I'm just kind of eyeballing it. Yeah, I think there was about a cup. So my thought process here is that I'm gonna blend it, I'm gonna taste it, see how I need to doctor it. And that's how we're gonna create a recipe tonight. I'm blending. Okay, that's what we look like. Gears are turning. Okay, to me, Alfredo always has that little bit of garlic, like not a little bit, but garlic. So I'm gonna add some garlic powder to this. I lied. While I was in my cabinet, I saw the parsley flakes. I think I'll add a little bit of parsley. Will it change the flavor much? I don't think so much. Garlic powder and garlic salt and parsley that we added. That's really good. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not like it's like, oh, that tastes exactly like Olive Garden Alfredo or something like that. The flavor's good. It is good. This is gonna be good on pasta, I think. Which is ready. So I'm gonna drain it and I'm gonna combine it and let's see how it goes. Look at the chicken nuggets my son didn't eat. Okay. So there it is. The sauce tasted fine. Usually at this point I would add a little bit of Parmesan on top too. Just want to taste it as it is, knowing that I could always alter it. Hi. Yelling at me. Don't yell at me. Right. This is what it looks like. It doesn't look green. Maybe because I peeled it, but and I didn't have to peel it, but I wanted to peel it. All right. If someone told me that was an Alfredo, I would believe them. I've had flavorless Alfredo sauces at restaurants. I mean, I don't want to say 2 ingredients because yes, I added spices to it, but literally 2 ingredients: zucchini and cottage cheese blended. Didn't have to sit there with a bunch of butter, milk, flour. I don't know what you usually do for an Alfredo. I have made Alfredo before. I just don't remember what I have done for an Alfredo. That's what I mean. If I add a little bit of Parmesan on top of this, I would just say it's an Alfredo. I don't taste the zucchini. I had 1 full zucchini to 1 cup of cottage cheese. Like, I really don't hate this. I thought I would hate this. Cool. If you know me, I just estimate, I just throw in what I want to throw in, and I keep on just tasting it until it tastes right. And to me, we didn't need to add a lot. Parsley, garlic salt, and garlic powder. This is high protein, hidden veggie. Yay. All right, y'all. Try this at home. If you try this, leave a comment. Tell us what you thought. Tell us what you did to change the flavor a little bit if you did. What did you do differently? What did you add? Tell me what you think. I'm interested to know. We had chocolate. We had creamy pasta. We had wine. Like, what else do you want? That is the life. That is the night. All right, y'all. I will see you next time. I'm so excited to see what we do next. I love you. Say bye to your nephew, and talk to you soon. Bye, y'all.